Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I'm about to show you is the entire gun control playbook by the Brady campaign, the Gifford.org. You know, the whole gun control apparatus, the gun control lobby, if you will. It was just exposed in the Senate by Senator Kennedy, and I think it was on accident, but I'll take it. You're going to love every second of this because it shows you exactly what goes on. Everything will be linked into the description box below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on if you are down to spread some freedom on the daily with us, and we'd love you to be along for the ride. And this content is brought to you by a sponsor called Ammo Squared. And the cool thing about this, all I have to do is tell you about it. So Ammo Squared is like a retirement plan or a 401k for your ammunition purchases. It's really interesting. You distribute funds, your decision, into an account, and you can choose when to execute that account and how you want to cash out. It's really interesting. Now, that's the high level. They've been in business for years. Check them out. They have an Instagram page, and they also, of course, you can Google them, but it's Ammo Squared, and thank you to them for making this content possible. All right, beautiful people. Listen, every once in a while, I come across things that are a little deeper than they seem at the first glance on the surface. We're about to watch a clip from this week of Senator Kennedy, and he is renowned for making gun controllers and leftists look really dumb in the Senate Judiciary Committees. This is another excerpt from a Judiciary Committee hearing, and the big immediate thing that you're going to draw your attention to is how the judicial nominee for promotion doesn't know what an assault weapons ban is, but wants to ban the assault weapons anyway. So keep in mind, that's the high level. Then we're going to go a little bit deeper because they expose the whole thing here. Check this out. This is the first one. Let's get it.
When you were a partner in your law firm, you volunteered to write a brief on behalf of the Brady Center. You wrote the brief, and this is what you said. You volunteered for this. You weren't being paid. Is that right?
This was a pro bono case that one of my partners brought in, yes.
You said, quote, assault weapons may be banned because they're extraordinarily dangerous and are not appropriate for legitimate self-defense purposes, close quote. Tell me what you meant by assault weapons.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy. Just to clarify there, I was local counsel. Our Supreme...
Yeah, but you wrote the brief. Tell me what you meant by assault weapons.
Senator Kennedy, actually, I did not write the brief.
Hold the phone. So right there, keep in mind a few little hints, and then we're going to show you what's really in this clip. I was local counsel. I didn't write the brief, but your name's on the brief. What's an assault weapon ban? And the brief was from Brady for gun control. Keep those things in mind as we go forward, because yes, while she can't list what an assault weapon is for her assault weapon ban, that's the very high level. What we're about to do in this next clip shows you everything you need to know about what the gun control groups do. Check this out. Playbook exposed. Watch this.
The brief was written by...
You signed the brief, though, didn't you?
Correct. I signed the brief.
When you sign a brief, you're testifying to the court that everything in it is true, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
they're your words in terms of the court, right?
Well, you're correct, Senator Kennedy. Okay. I would never sign...
Tell me what you meant by assault weapons.
So I am not a gun expert, and at the time, that brief, I think, was about 10 years...
But you were giving the court advice about, say, ban assault weapons. What is... You told the court you were an expert. Just tell me what you wanted to ban.
Senator, sitting here today, as I said, I did not write that brief. I was local counsel.
Sign the brief.
I understand. At the time...
Tell me what you wanted to ban. That's all I want to know, Judge.
I don't remember the exact definition of assault weapons in the ordinance that was at issue.
So you submitted a brief to an appellate brief, you signed it, and you don't know what, and you said abolish assault weapons, and you don't know what you wanted them to abolish?
I'm not an expert. I just signed it. Those are my words, but I didn't write the brief. So you signed something, you didn't know what it was, and you provided expert witness and testimony to a court around assault weapons, but you didn't know what they were. All the while, Brady Group, the Brady Group for Gun Safety, wrote the brief. Interesting. Okay. So now let me just paint a picture, and then we're going to drop the whole thing in the third clip that's coming right now. So you don't know what an assault weapon is by definition. You signed it because you were local counsel. The Brady Group wrote it and handed it to you. What are we missing here? Oh, you don't know what an assault weapon ban is, or how it would be executed, or even what an assault weapon is, but yet you did it for free, volunteered. Something's not quite, we're missing one piece. And here it comes, by the way. This is the third clip. This ties the entire thing together. And Senator Kennedy, I think he missed this because he was focusing on wanting to ban something if you don't know what it is and providing expert opinion and not knowing what something is, because that does really smack of incompetence. But listen to what she says.
Senator, at the time that I signed the brief, I read the brief because our Supreme Court required an Illinois bar member to sign the brief. I was not responsible for researching the content.
You were responsible for the brief.
Absolutely, absolutely. And sitting here today, I do not remember the characteristics of.
I wasn't responsible for writing the brief. I wasn't responsible for researching the brief. The Supreme Court of Illinois requires a local Illinois barred member to sign it. You guys seeing what we're doing here? Brady Org for Gun Safety went into Illinois with a pre-written brief to get involved in a court case around assault weapons bans, and they had to find an Illinois lawyer to sign it. She comes in, reads the brief, signs the brief, doesn't know what it is, passes herself off as an expert witness to abolish the Second Amendment through assault weapons, not knowing what they are. And 10 years later, she doesn't even know what she signed because the Brady Group for Gun Safety only needed her signature to rubber stamp it to get into Illinois. That's what was just exposed. These gun control groups are just going into individual states and they're shopping for individual barred lawyers that will rubber stamp something without knowing what it is, and then they get their way and they get to do whatever they want in the state. I'm not even sure Kennedy picked that up, but that's a bombshell because it shows you exactly what they're doing. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.